You have paradigms of even the kids, they hold on to stuff. And because they're letting their own ego get the best of them. Okay? Remember I was telling you, and this falls for everybody in the household. When you when you don't recondition your mind and you let your ego, you let your mind, that's what the ego is, the structural mind, take control, full control of you. You see, it's going to produce thought forms. You see, the thought forms, and it depends how you condition your mind. Your thought form is going to either serve you, create a reality to serve you or not serve you. But it all based on how your mind is conditioned. But ultimately, no matter who you are in a household, you are power over your mind. It's just that on the surface part, it looks like you're just like you don't know what you're doing. You see, but you gotta go beneath the surface. And in the surface, you see, you do understand everything about life. It is great for someone like myself, for example, to inspire. I'm only inspiring you to go into yourself from your heart and understand, to have an understanding. And then also at the same time, recondition your mind in a different way, that your life is going to be different, better. You're going to be more at peace with yourself. And that's a big, big key on this. Okay? So yeah, you got kids competing against each other because there's a lack of love. Okay? Parents, you come up with a certain particular way of approaching, and what's happening? You see, you decided to be unaware for the moment that how you treat somebody. Okay? Don't take this as a blame game or that. No. Blaming everybody's not going to do anything. I'm just breaking it down to you for you to go into yourself and say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You come up with certain belief systems, okay, that would, that will line you up for you not be connected spiritually with your son or daughter. So you will leave one person out, okay, and you will feel a different way about this person. Now, this is a little tricky now. This does take two. The son or daughter that feels jealous, okay, and then you got the parents that's not treating or looking at their children as equals. There's, this does take two on this. I'm going to say this. Everybody is equals. Every one of you. Because you're all consciousness. There's nobody higher or below you. Okay? I'm going to go on a little bit further about being equal in a minute. The son or daughter that's jealous, you see, even though you feel a certain way, you're jealous of your brother and your sister, it's because, you see, your mind, you observe things. You see, your mind is going to suggest things to you, okay? Even though you come up with the facts, yeah, the fact is that my father treats me less, treats my brother or sister better than me. Your mind is going to suggest those things to you, regardless of facts. Forget the facts for a moment. Your mind is going to suggest. What I mean is forget about the facts outside, like other people. Sorry, so let me go back. Your mind is going to suggest certain things. When you take on a story that when you're not getting enough love, you're going to line you up with a reality that you're going to manifest that. You are power to create that reality because your thought forms created that reality. You see, your mind, you have a thing in your mind that you feel like a victim, right? Right? You feel like a victim, and then you feel like, okay, my mother, I'm jealous of my brother and sister. But you have a victim mentality. Your mind suggested it to you that you're a victim, and you took into it. You took it in, and then that's how you formulate. That's how you formulate these reality. Your thought forms created that, and that's why you're feeling not at peace. So yeah, this does take two. This does take the person that feels jealous to gain control of the mind, recondition your mind, feed yourself good stuff. Know and understand that you are worthy of every great thing in life. There's no limits. You see, we set limits because of our mental. See, the mental, it's all mental. We set limits. Okay? We do. And once you understand that life is infinite, okay, life is infinite, okay, you will see past these structures that are, you feel like there's a limit, okay? And no, there is no limit to love, but we set limits. And I know all these things have a lot to do with experience. You just going through an experience. You know, it's never too late to get out of these stuff. So yeah, that covers the competition part, okay? What I was saying about the equal, okay, I want to wrap this up real fast. A lot of parents take pride, okay, especially your moms. I gave birth to you, whatever, okay? You may give birth to flesh. I'm going to say this. And you will say, too, that I've been on this earth before you. I'm going to say this. Your son and daughter that you gave birth, they've been around just as long as you have. I know it's a shock to hear this. You're not wiser or better or you have anything. You're not over anybody. That child's been around as long as you have. The reason why I'm saying that because every one of you are consciousness. Every one of you. I don't care what your upbringing tells you. I don't care what your traditions tell you. I don't care what your religion tells you. I don't give a damn what your Bibles tell you. You could take anything what I'm saying or leave it. You all been around at the same time. In fact, consciousness doesn't have an age. Then with humanity, we put this age as just another experience. So you think someone is older than you, you think somebody has some leverage over somebody. Not really. I did cover something like this a lot on my Crystal Thoughts on Authority. Oh, yeah. It is an ego thing. Yep. You acting like you're God over your kid. It is an ego thing. You're not God over anybody. Your child that you gave birth is God. You are God. Okay. That's want to touch on that. Yeah, you know, it's just a lot of stuff. Gossip within family and stuff like that. You know, there's a disconnect because we're holding on to belief systems that's not going to help you. You got to go back in all my journal clips. You got to recondition your mind. You got to feed yourself good stuff about you and, you know, wish others well in your household. There's no reason whatsoever that there's a family conflict. None. You see, even though I would tell you that the thing about humanity is physical and mental, the thing that has the ultimate power is spiritually. So beyond the mental and the physical thing that goes on within humanity, everything is spiritual. It is. You got to open yourself up. A lot of people decide to open themselves up. A lot of people like to stay asleep. You like to run on the story that you are powerless to what? You are powerless to change your tradition. You're powerless to even leave your traditions. So you figured that, see, in your head, you feel like you're default. You're set on one way. But I'm going to say this. I'll say this, even though I always tell people that they have a choice to wake up or not. I'm going to say this. I know this might sound a little contradictory what I'm saying. Consciousness is about movement. Okay? Hear me out very carefully. Consciousness is about movement. So you could be the most stubbornest person in the world. Before you know it, you're going to realize to yourself, like, wow, I changed. Because your higher self within you is say, look, I want to shift into this reality. I want to shift into this state of being. Your mind don't really have the power like consciousness. Even though your mind is consciousness, is a level of consciousness. But like I told you, spiritually, okay, the one thing that has the most dominant is spiritually. This has nothing to do with religion. This has nothing to do with Christianity, Muslims, Jehovah's Witness, Catholic, or any of these religions. It has nothing to do with it. I'm talking about spiritual life. Okay? You can hold your Bible tight all you want and say amen if you want to. Okay? I'm talking about spiritually. Everything in this life, in this dimension, beyond, is spiritually. Everything is spiritual, excuse me. Yeah, it's just that, a lot of us, once we understood that, and then you find yourself shifted into a different reality, you feel yourself like, wow. Because consciousness is about movement. It is. You'll be more connected with everybody in the household. You understand that the stuff that you was brought up, it doesn't have any power over you. You don't have to continuously, you don't have to continue the same cycle. You don't. I know I talked a lot more about the parents. I'm going to express about the sons and daughters. Now, you're not happy with your father and mother, okay? You feel a certain way about them, okay? This might be brief. I might express this brief with the kids. I know you probably think I'm just picking on the parents. No, I'm doing my best to cover all ends in the household, okay? You feel a certain way about your mother and father, okay? Because I understand how you feel. You feel a certain way. You feel like your parents is pressing on. You feel like you have no right to say. Now, I did cover about the parents, okay? I did talk about mutual respect. Whatever you want to do in your life, and your father and mother don't like it, okay? They don't like it. I want to inspire you to follow your heart, whatever you want to do, okay? It could wide range from a job, from you being an athlete, from you telling your parents that, hey, I'm gay, and your parents are shocked. From that to, I don't want to follow or observe a particular religion, faith, that the whole household follow, but I don't want to follow, okay? Follow your heart. If you don't want to join the military and your parents telling you that you are not patriotic, that's un-American, for example, you have to join the military. You don't have to join the damn military, okay? Follow your heart, what you want to do. I'm going to say this. Whatever decision you make in your life, whatever decision you make, remember, you are in control of your own destiny. This goes for anybody. You are in full command. Your father could fuss of that this is his house and he pays the rent and you follow his rules. You don't have to follow nobody's rules. I know the parents can be outraged to hear this. I don't give a damn. Because when you lay down a law, all that, you're going to have people to rebel. This covers in every relationship among people. Remember, you don't have to follow anybody's rules. People are free to choose how they want to live. You're going to have to swallow this, people. All right, everyone? You have to swallow it. As hard as you want to be a certain way to keep things in order, you're not going to succeed. Maybe in a short while you might feel that you're succeeding, but you're not. You have to feel and understand that you are fearless. Nobody dies, okay? I'm sorry, let me go back to the parents again real quick. You are afraid for your child's safety. That's a big, big thing with parents. Oh, boy. Create a reality that you prefer, okay? If you're so concerned about your child's safety, meditate from within, create a reality that your son and daughter is okay, all right? Nobody dies. If your son or daughter somehow, for some reason, they decide to go at an early age, a lot of parents saying that it's not meant for the parents to bury the child. It's a stupid tradition. So the child's supposed to bury the parents. So stupid. I'm going to say this real flat out, okay? Whoever goes leave their human experience. It's because their higher self from within saying that I want to go at this particular time. So no matter how protective that you want to be with your child, you want to be overprotective. If your child is going to go, it's because they choose to go in spirit. I know it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make no sense. Wait a minute. My kid got hit by a car, hit and run, right? But everything in life is not a coincidence. There is no coincidence. Everything is synchronicity. When you understand everything when I say, everyone, you are at a point spiritually. You're in a different level. You've gone beyond the idea of, let's say, the world of the mind. Okay, if you're stuck in your head and you're very traditionalist, none of the stuff I say is going to make any sense. You're going to feel like you're going to be scratching your head for a long time. But, so to go back with the kid, yeah, to all the, you know, no matter what age you are, you could be 10, for example, you could be 35, whatever. Whatever you want to do in your heart, go for it. But understand, you're in full command. If you want to be out of any paradigm, remember, control your mind. Whatever decision you make, I like to inspire you is to reshape your mind to where you want it to be. So if you want to do something constructive or whatever, okay, something that's your highest joy, go for it. Just know that you are in full control. All the way deep down inside, you are in full control. No one really has any control over you. I don't care what your father or your mother tells you. I don't give a damn if they talk about this at their house. I don't give a damn. Okay? Follow your heart. You don't want to go to college? Don't go to college. All right? If I have a kid, yes, I will tell that to my son or daughter. Okay? I don't need to have a child to say, yes, I can sympathize to all the worrisome parents. No. The wisdom that's coming out of my mouth in spirit, I'm consciousness. Okay? My words speak volume like anybody else. The difference is I'm going to say this. See, I'm inspiring people. I'm all about self-empowerment. I'm all about people making the choice how they want to live and to go into your heart and not feel like a victim no matter where you're at in life, no matter what relationship you're at. Go with your heart. Feel good what you're doing. Feed yourself good thoughts. I want to wrap this up. So, yeah, follow your dreams. All right, to all the sons and daughters, follow your dreams. Okay, competition. I think I covered that. There's no need to compete against your older brother, your older sister, for example, your younger sister, or your younger brother. There's no need to compete. Life is infinite. It is truly infinite. There's enough room for everybody. There's enough love to go around. Create the reality that you prefer. Everything starts from you. Everything. I know you say that your parents is older than you, right? They've been in this world as long as they've been in this world before you. I just said this a little while ago. You've been around just as long as your parents. Okay? Your parents is not over you, and you're not below them, your parents. Okay? You are all consciousness. Okay? Consciousness breaks itself up to different experiences, but that doesn't make one person over the other person due to relationships, due to age, due to a situation of a household situation. None of that stuff. See, if you stick with the mind, everybody, you're going to say that everything I just say is that I'm basically promoting chaos. No, I'm not. Because the reason why you might think that way is because you're leaning against your head. I told you a few times in the clip, go in spiritually. Go with your heart. And that requires you to let go of your tradition. That requires you to let go of your religion faith. Okay? That requires for you to be open spiritually. Spiritually is not religion. Go in. Break these ideas into pieces because we all put these ideas together. Everything in life is suggested. You don't have to take any of these ideas. In fact, you don't even have to listen to my clip. I'm only here to inspire everybody to go in with themselves, with their heart and spiritually. Create the life that you prefer. Live your highest joy. I don't care who you are. Once you have mutual respect in the household, for example, okay, and let go of baggage that you got from upbringing, okay, once you do that and take charge, especially in the mind, okay, your household, okay, will be a lot more peaceful. I guarantee it. I do not have to be a certified child counselor or a certified counselor for parenting or anything to do with family. No, I'm telling you because I'm consciousness just like you. And beneath that layer, that surface part, that's just the mind. Beneath that, you are consciousness. And you might look or hear what I'm saying that, oh, this guy's crazy. You might say that, but deep down inside, because you're consciousness, okay, you're going to click into what I'm saying. I guarantee it. I'm very confident what I say. I cover a lot. Wow. I'm sorry. It's very difficult to kind of squeeze the thing in under 40 minutes, but I'd express some good points, some very good points, okay? I did generalize some things, and I can't come up with all the examples because there's so many when it comes to household situations, but yeah. Before I close out, remember, obligation, love, fear. Let me just put it this way. I'm sorry. Love, okay? Love. It's the most powerful, phenomenal. It's like the most powerful energy within consciousness. You see, the power of love doesn't go into fear, nor does it go into obligation. It doesn't. Because when you mix it up, right, you're not gonna get the benefits of it. You're gonna get chaos, some sort of chaos, strife. Oh yeah, people are going to, the household's gonna break away, or maybe keep their distance. It creates division. So yeah. So you can't mix love with fear and obligation. It doesn't work. I know a lot of coaches stick this obligation and fear into it. Oh, yeah. Yes. And I did cover religion, all that stuff. All right, everyone. I think I know I cover a lot. And take it in when I say, okay, no matter who you are in the household. I know I didn't touch on the other parts of family, like cousins and all that, but I'm hoping that you get what you hear from this clip, you could apply in your extended family, okay? So I just had to talk about the household, the immediate family, okay? So, yes, this does require to put your ego aside. All the mommies and daddies and all the sons and daughters, put your ego aside. You're all consciousness. Nobody's over and no one's below each other, okay? You've been around, you all been around as long as anybody else, okay? So there's no age, okay? I know age is just a number. I can say age is just a game, okay? So really there is no age when it comes to life and stuff. All right, everyone. Until then, I will be back for part 22 of the Human Journal. Take care.